What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Y'all gotta excuse me if your boy get the coughing in this video. It's because my throat kind of dry. I just drank a little ginger ale. It helped a little bit. Could use a little bit more. It's better. It's better. But y'all, we got another slap hand video here. And I like the name of it. It's titled Paranormal Investigator Catches Demon in a Jar, plus other scary clips. Y'all boys, girls ready? I'm ready. Oh, snap. I'm not ready. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stressed. Now I'm ready. I'm sore too. Let's go. Been back in the gym, getting them gangs. Can barely lift my arms. There's a lot going on. Whoop, she's out. She is gone. She got the activities of the paranormal.
How you doing? I'm Callan,
and this is Slap Ham.
Today we're looking at some creepy videos that seem to just get weirder and weirder. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary content. Just like this. Imperial Sisters Paranormal is a paranormal research team based in Western Australia. Lead investigators Peter and Jen travel to notoriously haunted areas of Australia in search of evidence that may prove there's more to this world than what we can see. In this episode, the team heads to the old Serpentine Cemetery in Western Australia. This property dates back to 1907 and is the final resting place of some of the pioneering families that first settled in the area. While the team were investigating some old gravestones, their necrophonic app, a program designed to communicate with spirits, started giving directions.
An app? That way? 10. It just said 10.
Then, as they move into another section of the cemetery, the camera picks up something rather strange. Watch.
Oh my gosh, it's really coming through. Okay. Let me just pause. Alright, so then.
Watching that again, a strange blue mist moves past the camera.
Alright, so then.
Here it is, slowed down.
What is that? I can't explain that. We saw it. I don't think we needed to slow down this much, but that's okay. It's okay. We saw it though. I can't explain it. We definitely saw it. What do y'all think that is?
It's a clear night and there doesn't appear to be any fog or mist in the area. Further still, their torchlight is a completely different shade, yet whatever passes by is a strange blue colour.
Alright, so then. Has that got some significance, or they don't use reflection down?
Later in the video, Peter and Jen try a series of tests to try and reproduce the strange lighting effect.
Oh, they saw that.
Between these poles. Oh.
They saw that then. Okay. Surprisingly.
Well, I'm not getting any kind of blue tinge from that. Okay, so you can see.
Interesting.
There's like that.
Did they go back and replay it, or was she looking at the camera? Was she looking at the camera and saw that, or did she go back and replay it and saw it?
Along the.
It could have been some sort of reflection. It could have been some sort of reflection hitting off the lens. But where did the reflection come from?
No matter what they try, nothing creates the same blue mist-like effect.
Maybe.
Was it a light in the distance? A blue light of some sort?
It just went hella blurry then. Oh, whoa. Let me go back.
It's kind of understandable that the camera would go a bit blurry because at night, even though you have this light, if the camera isn't like really, really high quality, it's very, very difficult for the camera to pick up on what objects it's supposed to be focused on if you're leaving it in autofocus. Some cameras, a lot of cameras within the past 5 years have been equipped with face detection. And if the camera is looking for a face somewhere, then it's going to go in and out of focus like my camera does all the time. Not go in and out of focus, but it has face detection.
Shortly after the encounter, the Ethereal Sisters paranormal team sent the footage to renowned paranormal investigator Greg Ludwig, whose work has been featured on the TV show Ghost Adventures. He said that while pockets of mist can spontaneously form on cold nights, he doesn't believe it's mist at all, nor does he think it's pareidolia. He believes the area has a male energy about it. So what do you make of it? Is it just pareidolia, or is there something more to this mysterious blue mist? Love to hear your take on this in the comment section down below.
What is pareidolia? That is the real question.
In June 2018, a man in Japan experienced something truly eerie in a playground in his local neighborhood.
Did he now?
He noticed that a swing was moving all by itself inside the playground. He couldn't quite explain it, so he set up a camera to document the strange occurrence. He also used his phone to capture a different angle to prove what was happening to family and friends. The footage was uploaded to the YouTube channel Fourth Wall for all to see. First, take a look at the high camera shot that he took.
This looks vaguely familiar. I definitely remember the swing, but I don't really remember the man like that.
You can clearly see the swing moving.
Kinda. Did this fool cause a record? Is he recording the man too?
There also appears to be someone else in the playground watching the swing move.
He could be the one making the swing move.
Now, watch the angle filmed on his phone. Here you can see the swing moving on its own more clearly.
He doesn't see the man there. Yo, wait a minute. So how is this man being picked up on camera from one angle and not being picked up on camera from another angle? Like, they're both cameras recording, and what, one can pick up ghosts, potential ghosts, and one cat? The cell phone cat? But even then, I don't know, man. Like, it's a possibility that dude walked away and this person came back to film the same shot at the same angle again. Could be wrong. I need to see all of that from the other angle.
There is, however, a small detail that makes this footage even more chilling. The person that was also watching the swing in the first angle can't be seen in the phone footage.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we need more footage of the
There's
other
just
angle.
No one there.
I don't know if this is the same time or not. This could be like moments later, the dude came back and recorded again. Or moments before.
The man later stated that he didn't see the other person at all. It was only when he compared the two pieces of footage that he realized what was going on.
There we go. Now we're seeing it. Yo, this is kind of crazy. It is the same thing.
So what do you make of this chilling footage? Is there...
Alright, now what we have to make of this chilling footage is that maybe this guy isn't actually there. Maybe he was placed in there later. He is standing perfectly still.
There's some way to explain the other man not appearing in the video captured by the phone. The OP said he posted the two pieces of footage to Twitter, but when it only got a few views and no comments, he decided to delete the tweet. So, until further info comes to hand, this unsettling piece of footage will have to remain a mystery.
For real, it is a mystery.
In December 2020, Carly Everidge, who goes by the TikTok username Everidge7, experienced something that she can't quite explain. For months, she'd been experiencing eerie things around the house, but couldn't quite put her finger on what was going on. That is until her home security system captured something on film that seems to justify why she felt so off inside the house.
It's this clip.
Take a look at what was captured.
Give it to me. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Bam. Door closed behind her. She's like, wait a minute. What's going on here? She's like, this door closed. Who's in my house? Oh, snap. It's opening. Nope. I'm out.
As you can see, the door seems to move all on its own. It then moves again after Carly notices it, causing her to run from the room.
She was out like a light.
This clip went viral on TikTok, ticking up over 9 million views. Sheesh. Almost instantly, Carly had an audience of followers that were demanding answers to the strange event. To help clarify the situation and answer some questions, Carly did a live stream to chat to everyone in real time. While the live stream isn't available on her page anymore, there is some home security footage of her while she was doing the live stream.
Ooh.
Here you can see Carly chatting to her followers, showing the room where the initial incident took place.
Why did she get on the floor like that?
Everything seems fairly normal, but watch what happens.
I guess the door's gonna open while she's not in that room. Oh, heck no. That's crazy. That's why she's on live, too. Oh, heck no. Did she hear that? I think I would have heard that. That junk, like, it slammed wide open.
Watching that again as Carly walks off chatting to her audience on the live stream, the door once again opens all by itself.
Yo, that's so crazy. And it don't look like there's anybody in there to open that door up, because your hand almost would have to peek or show in order to open that door, especially with that
Viewers
force.
said that Carly should look into the history of the home to see if anyone's died in the house.
Oh man, I feel like if you ever buy a used home, you need to do that. Heck, shit, if you buy a piece of property, you need to do that.
It's hard to say definitively what's going on here. Wow. Some viewers thought perhaps it was pressure inside the house or a strong draft that pried the door open.
Yeah,
however, others think because it happened twice on 2 separate occasions, the timing is far too strange just to be pressure or simply wind.
Precisely.
So is this something paranormal? I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Pressure and wind could definitely cause that to occur. I remember when I was young, when I was a kid, I used to live in this apartment for years. I don't remember how many years. I think we lived there, I don't know, maybe 13, 14 years. And my bedroom, the door would close in my bedroom by itself all the time, where kids thought my place was haunted. And it was just the pressure. It would happen when the AC came on. The AC would switch on in the house, and then the pressure in the room would change, and it'll cause the door to close. Because maybe I would walk into my room, and I would like close the door behind me, but I don't close it all the way. It's just, you know how you do when you just, Anyway, so it would cause it to close all the way. I was so used to it, it didn't bother me. I mean, there was other doors, bathroom doors in the house that did the same thing when the pressure of the room changed. I knew that's what it was as a kid. But this right here is something else. I don't think this is pressure, because it opens and closes. No. Mine only did one direction.
Recently, one of our viewers, who goes by the username Slim Monster the Witch, emailed us describing a haunting that they're currently experiencing. They work at a store called the Smoky Monkey in Fort Collins, Colorado, and they believe some kind of entity is haunting the shop.
First I thought it was a gas station, but oh no, the Smoky Monkey. Did he say this was Colorado? I wonder if they smell the marijuana, sell the marijuana too.
First, it was just little things like noticing objects not in their usual spot, but eventually it got worse.
Yo, this dang on spirit or ghost or entity or whatever it is, it likes to get high.
Our viewer claims that one day they saw a strange bald man browsing the store. At first, they thought nothing of it, but when they took a second glance, the man had completely disappeared. Shortly after, both our viewer and the store owner say they saw a shadowy figure that almost looked like a black cat roaming the premises. They believe this energy is responsible for objects in the store moving about. Luckily, the property has security cameras running around the clock, some of which have managed to pick up some of the strange events that take place in and around this shop front.
Speaking of black cats, I heard a story recently of somebody that was late to going somewhere. They were supposed to be there at a certain time, but they took an alternate route. They were driving too, and when they arrived, they're like, "I'm sorry, I'm 30 minutes late. A black cat crossed my path. I had to go the long way." I'm like, what? You that superstitious?
In this first clip, we can see a clerk helping a customer. Take a look at what happens.
Oh, this is what I was looking at. Bloosh, and then that just falls off. And then they didn't even react to it. I thought it was a loaf of bread at first. That's why I thought this was a convenience store, gas station. It looked like a loaf of bread, but the fact that they didn't react, it's almost as if they're so used to and accustomed to whatever be going on that they're just not going to react every time something happens.
A bag of tobacco mysteriously falls off the top shelf.
Tell you, man, this ghost wants to get high or buzzed.
While it's possible gravity played a part in the bag falling, this next piece of footage is a little harder to explain. Watch.
What's gonna happen? Wait, did something fall underneath him?
As you can see, a packet gets pushed off one of the shelves.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
There's a clear force behind its movement.
Heck yeah, very clear force. That's... In
this third clip, yet more movement is captured.
They need to... Look, if this is a prank, man, I'm just concerned because inside of all of these glass cases is more glass that I see. It's like these bungs and pipes and stuff. It just looks like glass everywhere. If they don't stop playing, they're gonna break something. What the freak is that? Y'all can't see that. The fat man's in the way. It's like a bird. Look like it flew in.
Watching that again, it's subtle, but you can see a pipe gets ejected from the glass display cabinet.
This is what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna break them little pipes, man. I used to have one of them.
So is this Colorado store?
Oh man, I wish I could. I'm not gonna say it.
Or really haunted? It's hard to say definitively either way, but given the first-hand accounts from our viewer and the store owner himself, plus the footage and the eerie shadow figure sightings, it all amounts to a compelling case of the supernatural.
Can't do it. I want to, but I can't too. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not gonna say.
We recently received an email from a demonologist based in the UK who operates under the pseudonym V. They're a private paranormal investigator that creates, sells and buys Dybbuk jars as part of their research.
Dybbuk jars.
A Dybbuk is a type of malicious spirit rooted in Jewish mythology. They're believed to be evil spirits that cling to or possess their victims. The term first appears in 16th century literature, referring specifically to demons rather than spirits or ghosts. V wrote to us saying that a demonic energy had slipped into their house. Their K2 meter was running hot after a series of strange events that happened in their home. V claims that they managed to lock the demon in a Dybbuk jar. They took a photo to try and prove what had happened.
Exactly. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, how do you lock a demon inside of a jar? And how do you even have proof that the demon is locked in a jar? They took a picture. I don't think pictures are sophisticated enough to be able to know whether or not there's a demon trapped in this jar.
Here you can see the Dybbuk jar, and on closer inspection, there appears to be a skeletal face screaming out of it.
Sure it is. That's what y'all want us to believe.
V insists the photo is genuine and that the eerie face didn't show up in other images.
Like I said,
the jar has allegedly since been sold. Its whereabouts unknown.
Oh, that's messed up. Y'all just gonna give y'all evil spirits away and pass them on to somebody else? And then on the World Wide Web, like eBay, like that could get to... Man, that's evil. You don't just spread evil like that.
All the information we have, the details certainly add up to a fun story, but whether it's true or not remains to be seen. I guess next time you see a Dybbuk box for sale on eBay, pause for a second and remember our viewer V. and that there's a sliver of a chance that they genuinely did sell a demon to some unsuspecting soul.
That's up. That's so messed up to think.
Before we take a look at some unsettling photos captured in North Carolina, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. A viewer of ours, Philip T, recently wrote to us to tell us about his grandfather's farm that he believes is haunted by multiple entities. The property, which is in Liberty, North Carolina, has a very long history and has an old cemetery on it. Philip has visited his grandfather's farm sporadically his entire life, and ever since he can remember, there's been eerie things happening on the property. He's seen dark shapes out the corner of his eye, objects have moved without reason, and on one...
Well, you can also think of the fact that he's been there since he was a little kid, so it's a strong possibility that what he was seeing was an act of imagination.
On occasion, several people all at once saw a mysterious woman move through one of the rooms of the house.
Oh, that's not good.
However, when they searched for her, she was nowhere to be found. Recently, Philip was with his father in the backyard that backs onto the cemetery. Philip was showing his dad how to take low-light photos of the stars in the sky. At the time, nothing seemed amiss. However, when they reviewed the photos, there was something strange in them that wasn't there in person. Looking at the first photo, there's a strange white shape on the right of the image.
Ooh, it looked like an angel. A small one, but still.
A second photo shows the same shape, but from a different angle.
I'm about to say, did they light a freaking flamethrower or something?
A third photo confirms the white object yet again.
Or maybe it's the sunshine peeking through. Yo, this thing also kind of look like a tiny little fairy thing too. It's coming for you, buddy.
Philip and his father couldn't see the white shape in person when they took the photos.
So they're like...
They also noticed that the white object seemed to be hovering over one particular grave. In all three photos, you can see that it's floating above the same spot.
Man, I don't know how... I think that's... Maybe there's their house. I don't know how I would feel if I had a whole freaking graveyard in my front yard. That's... Is it all his family? Or is it other people?
The next day, Philip went to investigate the area where the white anomaly was seen. He found that there was a grave for a little girl born in 1963. She sadly died just 3 years later in 1966 of a heart condition.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Another set of photos seems to show a misty figure standing among the gravestones.
That don't look like a misty figure, really. That almost just looked like the backside of what's that? Maybe a barn or something over there. It almost just looks like the backside of it, and the wood is just a lighter color right there. I don't know. It don't look like a...
While it's possible this might be a case of pareidolia, the next photo is a little harder to explain.
Alright, let's see.
In this final photo, we see the cemetery at night, lit up by the lights of a nearby church.
Show me. I don't see.
All seems relatively normal until you notice the shadow of a man on the right side of the picture.
Oh, I do see that now. It's not the shadow of the person that's taking the picture?
At first, Philip thought it may have been his own shadow, but he later realised his shadow is actually in the bottom right of the image.
Well, you can cast more than one shadow. If you have light hitting you from multiple directions, you can cast more than one shadow. For instance, this guy is very clear that this light, the sunlight maybe what it is being casted on him from the west. If there's another light that's directly behind him, is going to cast the light behind him that's going to paint towards the direction of the north, just like how this image looks here. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I could be right. I could be wrong.
You can make out his arm and fingers in the corner.
That don't give me much.
Creepier still, all the other shadows are moving on an angle that match the light source.
Exactly.
However, the shadowy figure is projected on a completely different angle. It doesn't match the angle of the light at all.
like I said, it could be another light that's...
Philip can't explain the image at all and has no idea what it could be, other than something within the realms of the paranormal. Given that Philip has experienced strange things on the farm his entire life, and that an old cemetery's on the property, plus the mysterious photos, it certainly does make for a compelling case that this property really is haunted.
I'm like, he won't just move to the city?
As always, I'll throw this out to you, the viewers. What do you make of Philip's story and these bizarre photos? Share your theories with the community in the comment section down below.
Shit. I said my piece. But now it's time for y'all to say yours. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down in the comment section below. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all like this reaction, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the video is going to be down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you follow your boy on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. And I'm going to catch you beautiful people in the next one. See ya!